Richard Petty has been quoted as saying, "The best you can do on any given day is put yourself in a position to win, and circumstances will dictate the outcome." That's what this list is all about. Those days Dale Earnhardt Jr. put himself in position to win, but the circumstances did not fall his way. There are many ways to lose a race. Fuel mileage, bad pit stops, mechanical issues, and poorly timed cautions can all contribute to turning a certain victory into massive disappointment. So let's take a look at what happened in 10 races Dale Earnhardt Jr. should have won, but didn't. The 2001 Harrah's 500. A year after his first career victory at Texas, Jr. started the weekend off well by winning the pole. He led at many points throughout the day, and on a restart with just 62 laps to go, he passed Steve Park and eventual winner Dale Jarrett in just 3 laps to take the lead. He'd hold that lead until the final caution flew with just 22 laps to go, when his pit crew would have a slow stop and he'd fall to 9th. Over the final 18 laps, he could only get back to 8th. Jr. ended the day leading 107 laps, not the most on the day, but appeared to have a car late in the race that should have won had he been given the track position. The 2015 CampingWorld.com 500. Pitting from the lead under green with just 19 laps to go, Jr. locked up his tires, forcing the team to change 2 tires while everyone else took fuel only. Once the cycle completed, he was running 8th in line. Eventually, he'd make his move with 11 laps to go, moving his way to 2nd in line with just 5 laps to go when a caution came out. The first green-white checkered attempt wasn't counted as an attempt, as cars spun before the leaders reached the line. On the second attempt, Jr. once again restarted 2nd, but this is the race Kevin Harvick was having issues accelerating, and he wrecked the field on the restart to save his playoff hopes. The caution was immediately thrown, and Joey Logano was ahead of Jr. and took the win. Jr. didn't even get a chance to race for the win, with the rest of the field wrecking twice on restarts. He ended the day having led 61 laps. The 2004 Aaron's 499. Jr. ran up front all day and put himself in position to win late. He led with 6 laps to go when Jeff Gordon got a huge push from Hendrick teammate Jimmy Johnson and made a bold move inside Jr. They ran side by side for a lap when Gordon slightly pushed ahead entering turn 3 with 5 laps to go. Jr. would make a run back at Gordon in the middle of turns 3 and 4, but Brian Vickers spun to bring out the caution and the field was frozen. Gordon was ahead, so he was put in the lead. But since there were no green-white checkered finishes at this point in 2004, and they were past the lap NASCAR would throw a red flag, the race would finish under caution, and Jr. didn't get another chance, finishing 2nd. A fun side note is that it was Vickers who spun and potentially cost Jr. the win, as it had happened again 2 years later at Talladega. The crowd did not like the decisions, to say the least, and pelted the track and cars with beer cans and other debris. Stay classy, Talladega. I'm a bit surprised anyone there would have thrown out a full beer, but they probably had enough by that point. The 2011 Goody's Fast Relief 500. This didn't look like a should-have-won race for most of the day, but things fell right into place for Jr. late in the race. He wasn't a front-runner most of the day, but a caution with 34 laps to go during a green flag pit cycle put him closer to the front. He restarted 3rd behind Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick with 29 to go, eventually getting by Busch for the lead with 20 to go. Harvick had dropped back on the restart, but began reeling in the leaders. Jr. wasn't able to hang on, surrendering the lead to Harvick with just 4 laps to go. Jr. would hang on to finish 2nd, but just a few more good laps would have put him in victory lane. This was also the race with the vicious Martin Truex Jr. and Casey Kane wreck. The 2000 Coca-Cola 600. Jr. was on a hot streak in the spring of 2000. He won his first career race at Texas in April, won again at Richmond in May, won the All-Star race the week before the Coca-Cola 600, and won the pole for the 600. It looked like he had the dominant car as well, leading 175 of the 400 laps. But under caution, with less than 40 laps to go, Jr.'s crew had a slow stop, and he went from leading to 6th on the final restart. Over the last 35 laps, he could only manage to get back to 4th. It didn't help that back in 2000, restarting 6th was like restarting 12th today with all the lap-down cars on the inside lane. Matt Kenseth was the eventual winner, claiming his first career victory. But on the penultimate restart, Jr. passed him and drove away. So with a proper final pit stop, it's likely Jr. could have been able to complete the Charlotte sweep. This was a very similar race to the 2001 Texas race. Jr. won the pole, had a comfortable lead at the last caution flag, and then the pit crew had a bad stop that put him too far behind to come back. The 2014 Bojangles Southern 500. Jr. would have likely finished third had this race gone green until the end, but with 10 laps to go, a caution came out. Jr. took 2 tires on the ensuing pit stop and would restart second with 5 laps to go, while the night's dominant driver, Kevin Harvick, took 4 tires and restarted 5th. Jr. held his own on the restart, staying in second, and after another quick caution would fly, this time Jr. would get the lead from Jimmie Johnson, who spun his tires on the green-white checkered restart. However, another caution would put Harvick on the front row on the last restart, and while Jr. got a great restart, he couldn't hold off Harvick, who passed him off turn 4 coming to the white flag. He'd hold on to win, while Jr. finished second after leading 5 laps. The 2002 Winston All-Star Race. A race in which Jr. was running 6th with 5 laps to go typically wouldn't feature on a list like this, but it was the All-Star race and caution laps didn't count. When the caution came out after a Jeff Burton spin off Kurt Busch's bumper, Jr. pitted for 4 fresh tires, just like he did in the 2000 All-Star race victory. He restarted 7th with 5 laps to go, but was side by side for second in just 2 laps. He chased down Ryan Newman a lap later with a clearly faster car. However, in turn 2 of the last lap, Jr. said he just got into the rear of Newman. It was hard to tell if he actually did or Newman just got loose, and instead of spinning him, Jr. backed off because he didn't want to win like that. He couldn't get enough of a run through turns 3 and 4, and Newman took the checkered flag. This was quite an eventful race overall. It had the elimination style rules, so the lowest running drivers were eliminated after each segment, causing only 10 of the 27 drivers to actually finish the race. It was also the race where Elliott Sadler chucked his helmet off the side of Newman's car, and where we saw Jeff Gordon sporting a goatee. The 2014 Kobalt 400. With about 55 laps to go, the leaders were pitting as part of a green flag pit cycle. About 10 laps later, the final caution of the day came out, and the leaders pitted again, except Jr., Carl Edwards, and Denny Hamlin. That put those 3 drivers in jeopardy of not making it on fuel, but everyone else was now comfortable. Once they restarted, Jr. jumped out to a healthy lead, but soon, Brad Keselowski would chase him down. Entering the final lap, Jr. still led and likely would have held on, but down the backstretch, he ran out of fuel and Keselowski got by. He recovered to come home second, his third top 2 finish in 3 races to open the 2014 season. The 2001 second Gatorade Twin 125. It's always hard to say someone should have won a race during this time period at Daytona with the unpredictable aero package and wild racing, but Jr. seemed to have the car to beat in the second Twin 125, leading 19 of the 50 laps. He spent most of the last 5 laps side by side with Mike Skinner, and on the last lap, Jr. got a great run down the backstretch to pull slightly ahead in turn 3. Skinner looked like he side-drafted Jr. a couple times to pull himself back ahead. Whether intentional or not, a move Jr. didn't return, which let Skinner pull ahead at the checkered flag. The margin of victory was just 4 thousandths of a second, and although it was just a qualifying race for the Daytona 500, was one Jr. would have won in later years, and probably should have won with just a bit more knowledge and experience in the draft as he entered just his second full-time season in the Cup Series. The 2011 Coca-Cola 600. This wasn't one of those races Jr. dominated, but he worked his way into contention over the last 100 laps. With the field tight on fuel, Jr. ran third with 5 laps to go. A solid day, when an engine failure from teammate Jimmie Johnson gave Jr. an opportunity for the win. Under caution, leader Greg Biffle pitted for fuel, putting Jr. on the front row on the restart with Casey Kane on the green-white checkered finish. Kane's car sputtered, causing a huge checkup from the field behind him and a spin by Jeff Burton. but the race stayed green. Junior had it won, but in turns 3 and 4 on the last lap, ran out of fuel. As he coasted around to the checkered, Kevin Harvick passed him for the lead to snag another win from him, and Junior dropped to 7th at the line. While he led only 2 laps, he put himself in position to win, but just came up about a half-mile short on fuel. I know there are plenty of other races Dale Jr. had great opportunities to win, and some he should have won had things gone a bit differently. If you have any favorite races that Jr. should have won, please share them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to smash those like and subscribe buttons.